Hey guys, are you sick and tired of beating the drum of this startup thing and you're having a heck of a time with the product market fit? Now, if you're already in business, this is not for you if you're already super successful. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It could actually be really excited if you're looking to diversify. But if you are a startup and you feel like you're not hitting the nail on the head, make sure you check out my good friend Ace Chapman. His website, it's called websitemogul.com. You can actually check it out at websitemogul.com/EM, and they have a special offer because Ace buys and sells businesses. Specifically, he's looking for income streams of businesses that are already making money and can bring in that cash flow for him already. So if you're looking for that exact same thing, make sure you go check out their site. I love Ace. He's been a millionaire that I've interviewed. Makes me smile so much my face hurts. So go check out websitemogul.com/EM and see what they have to offer. Welcome to Eventual Millionaire. I'm Jamie Masters, and today on the show we have Shawn Chhabra. I'm so excited because he's actually been listening to the show for a really long time. We've been interacting, and I had no idea he was a millionaire and could be on the show. I'm so excited to have you on. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Oh my God, like my dream was to invite you and bring you on my show. And I took this opportunity so that during this chat I can convince and really be my guest.
That's amazing. All my fans will be like, you have to go on his show. He came on yours. So tell us a little bit about how you made the money, because I know you have iPhones and all sorts of stuff. You have books. Give us sort of a rundown of all the things that you do.
Actually, I have failed about like in 25 businesses in my life. So that's the foundation of that. And I'm an engineer, but got laid off in like 85 days, 90 days from my first engineering job. After that, I never worked for anybody.
Wow.
So I had Indian restaurant business 3 times. Every time I open restaurant business, it works, it makes a lot of money. And I just want to quit and move on to something better where I can have better life and better environment. So I keep quitting that and keep looking for other things. So when the internet came and eBay came and I started doing like email marketing, then I started selling used laptops. I used to buy mostly from your state, from Texas. So Dell, HP, and all those off-lease places. So me and my wife run like I can say IT business since 1999. And we were buying and selling used laptops on eBay. Then I bought somebody's mailing list. Came B2B.
Really?
Yeah, so it 10x in one night.
Really? So that worked. What year was that you bought the mailing list and then went after that?
Around 2000, 2001.
What made you actually go and take the risk of buying a mailing list?
Actually, like when I was buying off-lease products, I was not buying directly from Dell or HP or all those financial companies. I was a basement business. So the people who used to sell product to me at wholesale, one day I was just doing BS and convinced him to sell me his list. So he sold me about like, I think 3,000 people he used to buy and sell, because in B2B, none of us is manufacturer. So someday I need something, somebody else have it, and someday they need and I have it. So I ended up buying that. I did not even have money. I withdraw money from some credit cards,
Really? Okay. So tell me a little bit more about that, because I think that's the thing that's tough. Entrepreneurs know that it's kind of, we don't want to be risky, but taking a risk where you didn't have the cash, what made you go, okay, I think this is a calculated risk that I should go and try?
Actually, I did like more than 25 businesses and I never took any calculated risk.
Really?
I just believe in my like gut feeling. It's like I read a book, like what was that? Come on. Blink.
Yes.
So after that, I saw like in that book, I think, I don't know if it's in the book or not, like if somebody is playing tennis and tennis player become commentator, so before even the player move the hand, they already, how they know, their instinct, their experiences, their all the senses can see that, they absorb and they already know. So most of the time I know that I never do any, I'm educated enough to do anything and everything. But we, even my wife, we just do business just like that.
Really? Okay, so tell me a little bit more, because if you've had so many failed things also, how do you know when to trust your gut and when not? Because sometimes it might lead you astray, right?
Failed in the sense like I start going in one direction,
Uh-huh.
and every moment I'm evaluating what is the current situation, what are the variables, what else. And if I'm moving forward and somehow I see this is the wrong direction, I immediately, in place of tweaking within that direction, I just change, come back and just move to another business.
So that's also why people say that they never really have failures. It's like learning, experiencing, and then moving. How do you know though? So you just said I figure out, oh, this is the wrong direction, and then I end up moving. How do you know it's the wrong direction?
For example, when I was in a restaurant business, like I started, like it's before internet, I started some mail order business selling like hand tools, hand gloves, and things like that. Very quickly, I found out like I had to invest so much money in marketing that, and I had to sit in front of the fax machine and fax all day, and I had to get the orders, and I had to like really talk like Americans. I said, no, it's a failure.
Huh. Okay. So you're like, okay, this doesn't compute. I can't really leverage. I'm sick of this, that sort of thing. And then you go from there. So fast forward me, because 2000 and early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward to we are like about now, because way back then, when people hear stories like that, they're like, well, that was great. You got into it when it was young and all was well in the world and it was easier. So tell me about now, because you're in this market and this industry now in general, plus with books and everything. What do you see is working really, really well for you right now?
Actually, I would like to still take
Uh-huh.
the whole story back to where we were talking in 2000 or something.
Uh-huh.
So I have like, I didn't quit every time. Like a lot of time I reinvent myself. For example, we were doing this used laptop business,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden there was a big technology shift in like around 2004. So
Mm.
prices of hardware started were falling very quickly.
Yep.
So then I immediately switched to selling parts to repair companies.
Oh, okay.
So since till like a 2004 onward, we will simply selling like the CD drive, DVD drive, and AC adapters and batteries. And literally like since 1999 till now, I may have done, I don't know, 50, 60, $65 million in sales.
Wow, from all
So,
that. But
so
you
not only,
saw that it was a trend, and then you decided to completely shift.
no, the same thing happened 2 years back.
Uh-huh.
So in last 2 years, we switched from parts parts from laptops and everything to iPads and iPhones. We are not still too much into iPhones, so we sell a lot of iPads. So we are buying off lease. History repeats. Like when I started originally, most of the companies were having like a laptops. Nobody buy in America; they lease. So when they come off lease in a couple of years, somebody like me had to go and take it and resell it. So now the same thing is happening with iPads.
Huh.
So a lot of iPads are coming off lease. You know.
Yeah.
So we are doing that.
That's so
So that
interesting
is
though, that you
also,
could really tell where things are going. Was it based on data or gut? Like you said, it was sort of.
it's more than that. Like when you see the trend, like whatever you're trying to sell, I got like two warehouses full of parts. Well, we are just selling at a scrap rate, just to recover whatever money can come out of that. We already made a lot of money out of that. So we are trying to see how that can be converted into cash, and more money can be invested into iPads. That's what
Mhm.
we are doing. So in the market, you see whatever you're trying to sell, nobody's buying. And if you start looking carefully what other people are doing, you just start venturing into that. The whoever were buying and selling parts, same customer, same vendor, these are the same people. So now I have all the resources, relationships, nothing much to do. But when I use the word history repeats, actually day before yesterday, some other company in Canada, he's a broker. He's in my industry, there's no competitor because we are not manufacturers. So he was kind of going out of business. I bought his mailing list 2 days back.
Okay. So you're like, oh, I already know that there's a market for this. I already know that I can sell it. Therefore, I'll go ahead and scoop up as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. So how we are making money? This is still my main source of income.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like from day one, we never had a retail store. So everything 100% online is still right now at this minute. My building even doesn't have a business sign. We don't want anybody to walk in. If somebody call, we say, no, we don't sell you. We don't want your money. So from day one, actually, it was still internet marketing,
Mm-hmm.
So from day one till now, I have learned, I experienced, I practice whatever we all are doing. That's what I'm doing. Whatever are the trends, that's what I'm doing.
But that's
So,
ridiculously impressive that from like 1999 to now, right? That you've been able to, because technology has changed a ridiculous amount within that. I mean, I was in high school in 1999, right? There's a big difference. And I went to school for computers, and I worked at an internet company when I was then, and the differences not only in, like you said, the hardware side, but also in the internet marketing space just in general. So what are you seeing working really, really well for you now in this internet marketing space? Because it's cutthroat, isn't it? Especially for what you're doing.
Oh, for hardware, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
We sell cancer pills. Why? Because earlier, let us say Dell collected $1 billion on the warranty service from AT&T because they sold them, let us say, thousands and thousands of laptops and collected the money on warranty. So when the failure rate is higher than estimated, they need to go to people like me who are holding the old product, and they pay premium price. So same way now, all these school districts, especially schools and some of the like a 5-star hotels and all those other like a salespeople, they use iPads. So if some of the like a companies have leased those iPads and collected a lot of money on warranty, if they need to replace that, they need to come to people like us.
Huh. So, but how do they find you anyway, right? Like, if they haven't already had a relationship with you for a while.
Like they go online. Like long time back, I was a basement business. IBM called me. I said, "What do you want?" They say, "I see a AC adapter online. You even have a phone number 1-866-41 Shawn." They called me. I say, "Yeah, it's my brand." They said, "We want a lot of these, thousands of those." I said, "I don't have thousands of those. I got these made in China, and I have a relationship there. I just went there a couple of times, and I know factories there." They said, "No, get it made." I said, "I cannot get it made on your name or something." They said, "No, just whatever you're doing, just get those." And they say there's Empire Electronics or some company, I can't remember the name, in California. They will give you the PO, they will wire you the money tomorrow. I said, "Why not you wire me the money?" They said, no. You are a basement business. We don't deal with people like you." I say, "I don't care as long as they're giving me green dollars."
Oh my gosh. So you've even had people like that call you specific. Okay. So tell me this though. How did they find your, are they Googling you in your SEO, or were you doing paid traffic, or how do people find you in general?
For this, I have other businesses. For this business, I never did any paid advertising. But right now we are trying to liquidate a lot of products. So we have created so many more websites, and in Google paid advertising, we use like that shopping thing, you know what they call it? They used to call Google Feed. My employees do that. I don't know what they call it. Shopping. They call shopping, I think. So that is the cheapest Google advertising.
Because you guys, the margins are pretty slim on those, so you can't really go crazy with advertising, I'm assuming, right?
Yes and no. Like when we are just buying and selling, it's like only like, I don't know, 10-15%. But earlier when we were selling cancer pill, you can just double the money on, or maybe 4 times, because somebody needed it. You're the only one who have in the world.
Okay, so let's talk about your books and stuff like that now too, because you have get published, get noticed. So you took what you learned and you put it in this book. So tell me a little bit more about that, so we all want to know how to get noticed.
Okay, I have to drink some water to show you. Okay, so I don't know you can see or not. Like this is my other business logo. I have own a college in California. It's like Natural Healing College. I have close to 1,000 students. Most of them are not that active. Okay. So I bought this company like 5 years back. And I did not know, like, it's in under exempt status in California, and Missouri government said, no, I cannot run here. So then I bought a building there, an open one, just moved the company there. So I got the employees around America mostly, but some other countries, they run it. So that had me failing from day one, because it's not my local business. I can't put my 100% into that. So in order to promote that, I used to write a lot of blogs and articles and everything under zillion pen names. So then I started writing few health books. I thought, well, it will bring at least some free leads from Amazon and places like that.
Yeah.
Then I became greedy. I said, screw the college. Okay, I want to be a star, you know. So maybe from my childhood, I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be in the movies and
I
all
get
that, you know.
that. Jeez, come on, people, pay attention to me. Yeah, I get it. Totally understand.
So you can see on like Amazon. These are the first two books I wrote,
Oh, wow.
and I even sold the copy like to so many different countries. They republished these, and then I'm looking at Eventual Millionaire though.
Yes, good.
Okay,
Aw.
probably I want to show. Hey, here is Jamie's signature. This is how she writes.
I have horrible penmanship. Don't show everybody.
It's wonderful. It's beautiful. So then I got published like a chapter with Brian Tracy.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
So then what I happened, like I wrote this big time management book.
That's amazing.
So then I'll tell you why I did that.
Okay.
Here's a little skinny book here.
Yeah.
Get published, get noticed. So during all these experimentation, I learned like by publishing, what do you become? Actually, I trademarked that. It's I don't know, you can read it. Author means authority. So author and authority is only ITY, you know. So then I figured out you publish anything and you start ruling Google and everything. You know, if nobody Google my name, but if I Google my name, I find at least like 1,000 pages. And then I thought, this is the way people become influencer. You know, I said, damn, I'm from another country. English is my handicap. I even don't know a lot of things, you know, but maybe I still know something. So I thought now I should be teaching all those things to other people so that they can reach people like Jamie Tardy, Jamie Masters, I should call.
Well, tell me about this then. So you wrote these books. How did you actually get people to read them, right? Because I've put on, a long time ago, I remember putting on a book on Amazon and nobody bought it. My son just published his first book, right? And it just went live on Amazon last week. And of course, it's only been to friends and family. But like, how do we get it out there so that way people will actually buy it? Are we looking for leads and making it super cheap? Or are we looking for sales to actually boost authority and make money? Tell me what we should do as a new author.
Okay, honestly, these days, nobody make money publishing and writing books.
Correct, yes.
Even at old time, let us say I want to pick one of these books and I want to become a New York Times best-selling author or something. It cost me, I think, $250,000 to promote to that level.
I know, crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
So how I make people read my books? I bribe them.
I bribe them. Oh, I need to learn this. Okay, how do we do that?
I give them a lot of other free things. I may put a questionnaire. I say, answer this. I'll give you $100 gift card. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, I was like, wow, how does that work? Okay, good.
So let us take everything back.
Okay.
I became greedy to become popular and well known, and so that I can reach influencers, right? So for me, you are the influencer.
Aww.
For a lot of business people, their customer is the influencer. That's what they're looking for, right?
Yep.
So I always give an example. Let us say someone want to start a solar roofing business, right?
Yep.
6 months from today. What if they write a book about that? So get published. They're already published. We can promote them. They can promote somehow. If they get promoted to number 1 position and all that, then that's even better than just publishing a book. Now, 6 months later, when they start the business, they're already known in the industry. So they are kind of industry expert. So they can use their card as a business card. You give them the business card, it goes in the trash. You give them the book as a business card, it somewhere sit on the shelf. Even if they're not ready to do business with you, or even if they never thought of solar roofing today or ever, in future, if they look at the book, they will remember you. Or if they ever want to do solar business or that kind of thing, they will think of you. And the other thing is, when you walk into somebody's office or you're trying to make a relationship or appointment or sale or something, they will know like who you are, right? You Google your name or my name or somebody's name. If there's so much content out there in print, digital, or video, audio, You know what I'm saying, right?
Definitely.
So your listeners are well aware. They watch all your videos, they read your book. I got one right here, right? So because of this digital technology, the truth is nobody like any salespeople anymore.
I know,
If
right?
when they're looking for something, they're asking for something, they really go online, do their own research, right? Attention span, especially your generation. I'm not from your generation, so I'm one generation behind, ahead, I should say. So attention span is so little. If they do the research, they already put an X on you. No, 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 not you, right? So how do you make sales, right? So in their head, if you already have a position as an authority or something, they will listen to you, they will talk to you, they will give you at least the opportunity to try to sell or present yourself. That's what I believe in, and that is working. This is the proof. I'm talking to you. Think about an immigrant from a small country, small town somewhere. If I turn around the camera, you'll see that this is a warehouse. We were just packing the iPad and just ran into this little corner closet, and now I'm talking to you. How? So that's
Thank
the
goodness
power
we
of.
have the internet, exactly, right? So we
Okay,
wouldn't be able to be where we are.
okay, very good. You said we have internet. Like
Mm-hmm.
over half the population of the world have that, right? If you publish your book or your content in digital media, so literally you can penetrate into that, like over half the population of the world, right? And not only that, if you publish on Amazon and all those places, they're promoting your book, right? So even if you're selling, nobody's buying. It's still there, right? And but there are tricks. Let us say you publish on Amazon for, let us say, $10, publish somewhere else for $0, and as a customer go and complain to Amazon. Rest of the life, Amazon will show your book for $10 or whatever, but they will distribute for $0. It's in their agreement. So they will be promoting your book. Everybody will be buying that book for $0, and they will see the price $10.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, well let me ask you this. So the guy that's the solar tech or the service professional. So number one, they have, like, let's say they could use it as their business card, right? Though I know it's a funny thing to like see people come into networking events with a whole bunch of books. You're like, okay, wait a minute. But if they're on Amazon, can they leverage that online and locally? Do you know what I mean? So like people like us, we can just sort of put it everywhere. But is it really worth it for an author if they're just local?
When you say author, like I help non-writer to become authors. They don't have to be an author.
Thank
What
goodness.
author? Like in any industry, you know what your like ideal client think and what they want to know. That's what you write or talk, right? As long as you can talk, you can write. So if you can write and you can publish and publish like online, offline, paper, this media, that media, local or not local means nothing. Local is even a lot easier because your local SEO, local online marketing, even though you're local, you still need to do local online marketing. Then only you can run the business. Probably you can convert that into an app.
Is it easy? And I don't know. So that's why, the, with Amazon and stuff like that, does it help local SEO? Can you like actually try and rank for local? I've never tried that before, but you have a bazillion books,
Because
so.
Google will pick that based upon how you promote your book on Amazon.
So should I put like if I was a local service provider, should I put like from Austin, Texas, blah, 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 right? Would
Sure,
it
why
rank
not?
better? So if they look up like whatever the name of the industry I'm in along with Austin, Texas, the book might rank better? Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works.
Okay. Okay. So, have you done a lot with making it free, like you were saying? So I know a lot of people are really looking for leads and they're going after, and they do Amazon KDP Select, I think it's called, right? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because even if you're not trying to go after making money, because again, doesn't really make you very much money, but you're going after authority and leads, what's the best way to get a bunch of leads from having a book on Amazon?
Let me open. Like on let us say Amazon allow you to show like a 10% of the book as a preview. So if on page one you just offer them some free bribe and you're telling them, hey, by the way, in addition to this, you can watch these videos or this training and this free. Let us say it's about health. Okay, you can get the recipes or those kind of goodies. So person is just looking at your book. They don't have to buy. They can click and come to your website and subscribe.
Okay, so you put it in the first however many pages and be like, go get your free stuff now if they click on the preview.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
so
right,
then you could even
straight.
have it be cost money. Either way, they can take a look at that.
Yeah. Not only that, in the book, you say, okay, I'm giving this book for $2, and I give you like a $2 back if you just write me an email.
Oh, okay. So does that have you tried that yet? Because that seems really interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes. And not only that, like on KD or on Kindle, you can keep changing and trying different things on the
yep.
same book. And under that KDP Select, you can run like a promo for like 3 to 5 days,
Hmm.
every 90 days or something. So during that time, like people are getting your book for free.
So I wasn't able to do any of this stuff because I had a publisher. So they would not let me do any of this. So I have no idea about like any of these things. But a long time ago, I wrote a book called something like How to Network with Millionaires, is like just testing the Amazon side. But I
Huh?
haven't done anything with it. So one of the reasons why I'm asking you some of these questions is I'm like, well, I could totally, because that one's self-published, I could learn how to get leads that way. I think it was published under a different name. I have to check. But I haven't looked
I
at it
mean,
in forever. Tell me
I'm the
what to do.
same content. You can
Uh-huh.
just do minor change, add a chapter, and we
Uh-huh.
can republish, and that will be a case study. We can just do that. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
simple.
That's actually a really good point. Okay, because it is just Kindle.
Mhm.
I could probably put it in Create Space too. Okay, so tell me what I should do. So I have a book. I can republish it like you said, and I'm looking for leads as my number one goal. What would you do if you were me just launching this?
Okay, if I select do the KDP Select,
Okay.
I'll be running the promotion like a in 90 days. I get about 5 days, so I
Okay.
can split like 2 days one time and 3 days one time.
Okay.
So when I run that free promotion all over the social media and everywhere, I'll be promoting that like
Okay.
you are giving away this book.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, you can run some contests for $100 gift card and things like that.
Well, how would I do that? Tell me more about the contest. Do I have people download it? How? Because I can't get their names, and well, unless they give me their email address for the contest.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And not only that, like then to promote, you will ask how to promote. Like it's no different than any other promotion. You can run the like a paid ads, free postings here and there, or if you find relevant, Facebook groups.
Okay, so you post about those. Okay. Well, let me ask you this because I know I've had people do this before. What can I expect for numbers as far as the free downloads? Because I know, like my friend Chandler that does this all the time was like, okay, you can expect this many. I have no idea what to expect. So what am I hoping for as far as free downloads go, or as far as email addresses go if I like do a good job, if I didn't
Like
have a list?
like for example, I spend like about $300 in advertising here and there. I use third party crowdsources,
Oh,
for one of this book. I think it was this was my first book, Quitting Sugar.
okay.
On that one, I think I got like a for $300-400. What I got about 300 leads.
That's awesome. How you said crowdsourcing and third party. What tell me more about that.
I
So it
go to
wasn't Facebook. Uh-huh.
I go to my motherland, poor people.
Oh, well, that's easier. Okay. Well, are those leads that will buy stuff later though, because you want to
No,
make
no,
sure
no,
that.
no. I mean, I go and hire people
Oh.
and make them go to thousands of places online and just promote.
Okay. So the 300 to 400 leads are leads that will actually
From,
convert and turn into something for you.
yes, from those are from North America. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the best way to promote that way? Either because I've heard of when my book went live, Amazon actually promoted it. I don't know if my publisher paid for that. They didn't ever even tell me. But I was like in the emails that went out to a whole bunch of people, which was awesome. But can you buy that? And is that worth it? Have you tried any of that stuff?
I never bought from
Uh
Amazon,
huh.
but Amazon promotes once they see the trend, they promote right away.
Oh, they promote anyway without you having to pay
Uh,
for it?
yes,
Really?
yes.
Okay, so if you can you give me the number? You know me and numbers, right? Can you give me the numbers? How many downloads do I need to get so that they actually see it being valuable? Do I have to hit a number one in some certain niche or something like that?
Most of the time, it's like what happened in 1 hour or 2 hour or 24 hour. How frequently people are downloading,
Okay.
and when you have a team and you got people working for you, you just try to do as fast as possible within 24 hours.
Okay.
And not only that, like that's one way I became number one on all the places.
Mm-hmm.
So every single book became number one. What I did is I scheduled download for 3 days. So first it become number one in all the categories, in the free categories.
Ah, okay.
Okay, but when let us say everywhere I promoted saying that it's free for 3 days, but after 2.5 days I stop it. I just go on the back end and say no, it's not free anymore. But the trend stays there and people are coming and start buying. So then Amazon say, oh wow, in last 2 hours that many people came and bought. So then it becomes
So
number
it
one in
still
all the
counts on the paid. Ah, okay. I'm going to have my online marketing manager, Keegan, watch this because that's the thing. So I have this book. I just haven't actually done anything with it, but I could send it out to my entire list. Say it's free right now for you guys. Have it up for a day or 2 days or whatever and try and rank in Amazon for free. And then, like you said, later on, change it. And then maybe I could hit the paid later on too.
And if they can promote to their friends and Facebook page and all that, so just stop like 8 hours earlier than that. They will not know what exact time you said, but the traffic is that burst is there. So
okay, I wrote a whole bunch of things down. Okay, so I haven't actually done I have tons of friends that do some of this stuff, but I haven't actually really gone down that path. I kind of forgot that I even wrote a book about this a long time ago, which is horrible. Okay, so is there anything else I should do that we've missed so far that we need to tell Keegan, my online marketing manager, to do to try and make this better for us? Because we want leads. So number one, I'm pretty sure in the book we actually give something away for free for leads. I was smart enough about that way back when I did that. Because the book's only like 2 or 3 years old, but what else should I do to make sure I'm scooping everything else up? Because I want new leads, right?
I mean, every 5-10 pages, you're asking for that. You're asking them to contact, and you're giving the links to your this podcasts and interviews and all those things at different places, different time, different gift.
Okay.
On every at the end of every chapter, you're giving them something new, something different.
Okay.
Even if you're bringing them to your YouTube channel, your website, and eventually it all adds.
Okay, awesome. Now I'm really excited. I want to do it and then use it as a case study and tell everybody how I did. So we'll see. I'll be like, Shawn told me to do this stuff. I did it, and then see what the actual results came out. Because a lot of people are, especially now with online marketing, everybody's a little not tapped out, but there's the skeezy internet millionaires that are like, oh, you should do this and paid advertising is amazing. And then I see people actually trying it and they're like, I've spent so much money and gotten nothing back. And that's rough. So that's why I'm having people like you on that can go, okay, what's working right now? Tell me what I should do and what to expect. So what do you think I should expect or set a goal for how many leads that new leads, I should say, that I'm trying to get from doing something like this?
Because you're promoting to your existing list. So unless either they can promote you, but at the same time, even if they don't promote, once Amazon see the trend, they will be promoting you. And there are so many other things, like you can list all your competitor or the other books which are in the same category and they're already bestsellers. Mm-hmm. In your book, you can recommend those books.
Oh, so I can name drop them and that'll put me in the same...
Yes. For example, next to my book, I say, buy Jamie Tardy's Eventual Millionaire.
Huh. So if somebody looks up that book, then your book will come up underneath.
Yes, because they're bringing a lot more traffic to their book. So anytime their book is there, people will say, oh, by the way, people also looked at this book or bought this book. So your will get the piggyback right.
Okay, so that's why I had Dan Miller do my forward, because everyone was like, get an author who's in your niche to do the forward. So when somebody looks up his name, it says author forward by Dan Miller. So that way everybody could see that too.
Yes and no. That is a borrowed credibility, right?
Yes. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, if somebody already bought your book or downloaded it for free, so you are saying, get it. This book is even better. Oh. So they go and buy that book. Uh-huh. So Amazon's algorithm will see these two books are being sold together.
I see.
So anytime some fresh visitor go to their book and looking at that, so they will say, oh, by the way, look at this.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is at the bottom when it says people that bought this book also bought this. And so you want to make sure you're actually getting in the right category for all of that.
Yes, right. Not only right category, like you do want to recommend those books. Like they're your
They're
competitor.
good.
It sound kind of like I don't know. It doesn't make much sense unless you really look carefully because they bought your book, they download it, so it doesn't matter if they download that one. But Amazon is watching,
Yeah.
right?
Good
That's
old Amazon, always knowing everything. It was creepy. I've seen like stuff where I was like, oh, and then they Facebook added me later for my book, so I would get ads about my book on Facebook. I'm like, well, I wrote that book, so I'm pretty sure I already have it. But they get really like super sneaky because if somebody's been there, they retarget you and all sorts of craziness. Okay. So many things. Okay, so I have so many things written down. So tell me a little bit about how you got the Brian Tracy one, because I'm sure people are interested on how that actually ended up coming about.
because like I had a good profile on I think LinkedIn or something, and people had been calling me because like it's what's that company I forgot who published this.
I forgot who published it. That's nice.
Like it's a Nick Nanton's company. He's like 4-time Emmy award winning film producer and TV producer.
Wow.
So he organizes all these collaborative books. So in this book, I wrote a chapter about like when I came to America, I did my master's in industrial engineering, and there I used to like teach. So I got a teaching job as a student, teaching assistant, but I used to teach 2 classes every day, even in summer. So there I learned like how people can do the business or how they can solve life problems. So it's about that, like how they can like analyze the situation. Maybe from there I learned how to do business, you know.
So can you pay in order to get a chapter, or how does that work? Because I know Jack Canfield just wrote a book and asked one of my friends to be in it, and I'm like, how do you do? I want that. That sounds great. How do we do that?
That is more like a sharing the marketing money for the whole project.
Okay.
It's a collaborative book. So as I said, they spent in the whole book, they spent like $250,000 in the whole marketing and processing and things like that. So as I said in the beginning of the interview, I can pick any book and become New York Times bestselling author. It costs $250,000.
Money. Yeah, I know. I have tons of friends that have done that. And I'm like, is that really worth it? And they're like, well, if you want to put that little credibility, or if you're a speaker or something like that, it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, it's kind of sad how it's neat because you're like, oh, I could buy it. And it's also horrible for the books that are actually like, you were hoping that it would be good. I started going down that path and I was like, ooh, that's why I wanted to get published. And then I realized what it took and I was like, that's not worth it. I'm going to be an Amazon bestseller because that's actually way easier.
But it's not a question of easier. It's a question of like an end goal. What do you want?
Yeah.
How you want to be seen. For example, I will give you an example. I'm a podcaster like you. I started like a audio podcasting. You know, I was going to do the like a video recordings for this publishing book. And one of my new hire, I had a local graduate from here. Twitter picked him and he's gone to Twitter. He doesn't work with me anymore. Darn. But he said, Shawn, why you want to do like a video recording and all that? Why don't you start a podcast? I said, okay. My gut feeling said, okay, do it. And I started doing that. But as I told you in the beginning, I wanted to be like a hero. So after a couple of recordings, I again switched back to this video podcast. So I do video and audio, both podcasting. So I always question that, why I even started that, you know? So I'm always hungry for more knowledge. Every day I learn something. Every day I read something. 7 days a week, rain or shine. So then I figured out how can I be paying that many coaches? And then I figured out by interviewing people, it's one-on-one, no distraction, nothing. And I'm learning so much. It's like it satisfies my soul. In addition to actual learning, which can help in life, I'm sure it's helping.
Yeah. I agree 1,000%. I think getting on the line with people like you and going, oh, I get like super excited and write a whole bunch in the worst chicken scratch humanly possible, but still I write so many things down and I get super excited and I can ask you exactly what I want. So whether or not, this is what I used to tell my mentor, whether or not people actually listen to the show, which thank goodness they do, but whether or not they do or not, I would still do the podcast because being able to connect with people like you or the people that I've interviewed so far today, it's insane to see how excited and motivated and the learning that comes about from all of it.
No, but think about that. Like the 2 minute back, actually, the reason I gave you the example of podcast, I was
Uh-huh.
trying to tell you the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
Why people are writing the book, or why they want to do anything, why they want to become New York Times bestselling author, or what they want to become. So that end goal, my end goal was, think about that. Like, I believe in a lot of meditation, a lot of power of mind, and practically anything I want, it happens. Any kind of employee I want, they just show up.
Really?
Just some, yes.
I love that stuff. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, but the whole point is, for example, I wanted you to be connected with me, and I wanted you to be part of my this podcasting, right? So what I did, I did not just think of that, right? I took action, right? I find you on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. I had been asking you this, that,
I've been
and I
seeing you
had been
everywhere. I felt like I knew you already.
in real time. See, this is a closed envelope.
Uh-huh.
It bounced back. I sent to the wrong address.
Oh no!
So I saved it to show it to you someday.
That's amazing.
Right?
I'll give you the updated address.
Yeah.
So
But
can
you
send
got
it.
my point.
Yes.
You have to be taking action. So that is part of my, like, a case study.
Yeah.
You see that how I achieved that?
Well, and you've done it really, really well too, by the way, because you were never annoyed. Because there's some people that are just like this, but you were just always there, like for a long time though, right? Like years. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because I follow you on Twitter, and then we're friends on Facebook, and then it just sort of adds up and adds up. So I just assumed we were friends. I had no idea you were a millionaire, though.
No, think about that. I was nobody, but you still kind of knew who I am.
Yes, of course.
I even gave you a picture of one of my daughter, like elder daughter. She live in like London right now. I told you she looked like you from your right side.
Remember. Okay,
See
so
that?
but that's the thing. Like I remember that
Yeah.
from a long time ago. Okay, so let me ask you this, because I love that you were saying like the end in mind. So when people come up and go, okay, I want this, whatever the goal is, but they don't like you connecting with me, that seems easy. Okay, I'm going to add her on Twitter. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. What if it's something that they don't know how to get there yet? So like you said, if it's an employee and you're like, I don't know where they're going to come from, I'm just going to randomly do stuff. Or if it's something maybe even bigger, how do you go about taking those steps when you don't know exactly the right steps to take?
It's very simple. Like, I don't have a board I can show you. Let us say you want to go 45 degree from here to here, right? So as long as like you're still headed in the right direction, it sometimes up and down, lower here and there. As long as you're not moving in a straight line, but you're moving in a tunnel.
Ooh, I
So
like
as
that.
long as within the tunnel, as long as you're going that way, and I mean, most of the people don't take action. They don't go anywhere. They have the GPS, they have the money in the pocket, they have the gas, and they sit on the driving seat, and they don't even use the key. It's not started. They don't do nothing.
See, one of my favorite quotes is, even if you're on the right track, you're going to get run over if you just sit there. I agree 1,000%. And your tunnel makes a lot of sense. As long as you keep taking what you think is the right next action, you'll sort of keep going down the tunnel and sort of bounce around maybe a little bit, but eventually you'll get. So you found in everything that you've been as an entrepreneur, if you keep moving forward and bounce around in that tunnel, you usually get what you want?
You don't even moving forward. You start falling forward. That's good enough.
I like it. I like it a lot. I always say this to some clients. I'm like, you feel like you're running and catching yourself and tripping at the same time. You're like, oh, I'm barely making it and staying on my feet. But that's sort of what it feels like as an entrepreneur in general, isn't it?
No, I mean, like, I never played any sports here, but in India, I used to play cricket. Like, I'll just fall. Physically, if you're there, you're there. That's what's happening in the Olympics and everywhere.
I think that's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. I know we have to start wrapping up soon, and I've been smiling so much my face hurts, which is awesome. So thank you for bugging the heck out of me and finally getting on my show. But let me ask you the last question that I always ask. It's what's one action listeners can take this week to help move them forward towards their goal of 1 million?
Oh, you're asking only one. That's
Only one.
That's not easy. What should I tell you? Number one, I can tell them, like, they listen to your podcast, watch your videos.
Oh, you're such a smart man. Thank you very much. No, go ahead.
And second thing, they come and watch my videos.
Exactly.
The third thing is, like, Only one? That's not easy. I'm 58-year-old tomorrow.
Oh yeah, happy birthday tomorrow, everybody. By the way, this will come out after his birthday, but send late birthday messages to him on Twitter. We'll ask about that later, but I'm buying you time anyway. Come up with only one.
Thank you, Jamie. I owe you for that. Okay, so one thing I'll literally tell people to start their morning a better way.
Ooh.
Better in the sense like they should tweak it to like a successful morning.
Uh-huh.
Everybody should have like they should have like a half an hour to 1 hour in addition to whatever they want to do all day.
Okay, what do you do so that way we have a good idea?
Like for example, one of my coach is John Asraf.
Oh, yeah.
He was in movie The Secret.
Yep.
So he have given me a lot of like a meditation and affirmations, those kind of thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I learned all that from him. So in the morning when I wake up, I just listen to him and do some meditation, do a little yoga. And in addition to that, like you should literally know what I want to do all day. Right?
Mhm.
You should figure out what do you want. What you want and what you want to do. Two things. Whatever you want, look up and just ask for that. Most of the time you will get it. And most of the people don't even believe like they can do that. You know? Most of the time people even don't have faith in themselves, forget about anything else. I always tell people, go look in the mirror. Do you like yourself? Then tell that. If you don't like yourself, how other people will like you, you know?
I love that.
So back to that morning thing, like the other thing is like, it's if you plan what you want to do, then your body, mind, soul is in sync. In addition to that, you just eat something. Eat good food, but bad food is better than no food, you know?
Okay, so make sure everybody that's listening, make sure you check out like The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod or any of the John Assaraf stuff. I need to have him on the show. Actually, I've been told that I could get an introduction, so I need to get him on the show too, so that way we can interview him and then go deeper into that side, because it sounds like it's working really well for you. Where can we find out more about you? Where do we get your book, so that way they can go above and beyond for learning all the stuff that they learned today? How can we connect with you? And wish you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't know, like, if anybody can spell my weird name, ShawnChabra.com.
Spell it for everyone, so that way they can.
Come on, ShawnChabra bra.com.
That's awesome. Okay, so we'll also link it, of course. So that's one. All right, where do we get your book?
Book they can get on Amazon, like Get Published, Get Notice. Or they can go to getpublishedgetnotice.com, get for free. Or they can actually go to any of my websites, /Jamie or /EM for Eventual Millionaire.
Smart to put EM because nobody can spell my name either, Shawn.
Yeah. So ShawnChabra.com or WGL.FM/EM or anywhere they can find my company /EM, and they can get like not only this Kindle PDF version, they can also get an audiobook for free.
Awesome.
And actually, I can even give them 30 minutes of my free time. Absolutely nothing to buy, nothing to do, just...
You have to be careful with that, to say that. Yeah, we've had people do that before and they were booked up like crazy, but that is amazing and awesome. And thank you so much. And I'll make sure to put on your Twitter too, so that way people can reach out to you, because I also don't want you to get super, super booked up with people. Thank you, everybody, but still.
No, actually, it's soul satisfying. That's the fun part. Like if you can give something, and either you made yourself to that level, like you're able to give something, and or God gave you those powers or time or authority or education or something, and you can give, there's nothing better than that.
See, this is why I love what I do. The fact that I can have somebody on the show who's like, oh, by the way, I'll do a half an hour of my time. I'm like, oh my goodness. We are, thank goodness, the people that I've interviewed, just like you, are givers. And I really, really, really appreciate that. So everybody, make sure you check out it. We'll definitely link everything up. So go to my site so you can check it out. And we'll link to your Twitter and stuff like that too, so they can wish you a late happy birthday. But I hope you have a fantastic birthday tomorrow. And thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that interview. And if you want more like it, go to eventualmillionaire.com. If you click on the millionaire case studies, you will see over 200 millionaire interviews. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, of course, but I do want you to pick the one that might make the biggest difference in your business today. So what's something you're struggling with, and take a look and see if one of those could specifically help you. Don't just take information for information's sake. I want you to be able to take the information, have it applicable to you right now. You use it, you take action, you see results, you come back and go, Jamie, that was amazing. That's what I want. So go check out eventualmillionaire.com and click on the millionaire case studies. Thanks.